Netcasts you love.
From people you trust.
This is TWiT.
Audio bandwidth for the Weekly Daily GizWiz is provided by Winamp. Subscribe to the Weekly Daily GizWiz and all your favorite podcasts with the ultimate media player. Download it for free at winamp.com. Video bandwidth for the Weekly Daily GizWiz is provided by CacheFly at CacheFly.com. It's time for the Weekly Daily GizWiz with Mad's maddest writer, Dick DeBartolo. This is episode 1315 for Saturday, May 21st, 2011, Tools for Fools. The Weekly Daily GizWiz is brought to you by Virtua Tennis 4. The #1 tennis series with motion control is back with new features. Available for Xbox, PS3, and Wii with motion control capabilities. To learn more and order online, go to sega.com/Virtua Tennis 4.
And now, get ready for Dick.
Let's see. Let me just see. Leo Laporte, check. Dick DeBartolo, check.
Check.
Daily, weekly, daily GizWiz theme. Check. We are ready to begin the program.
The weekly show is on. What on earth could go wrong? Now it's 6 hours long. The weekly daily GizWiz. It just rolls off the tongue. The weekly daily GizWiz. With more gadgets than one.
Yes, it's the Gilly Weekly.
Now 6 hours too long. The weekly daily GizWiz. But it's just as dumb.
Just as dumb. And now, ladies and gentlemen, here he is. Wow, look how little you got and how big I am.
Yeah.
Dick
The
DeBartolo.
rapture's beginning. It's shrinking.
Hey,
It's
this-
shrinking.
wait a minute
I'm
now.
shrinking. I'm shrinking.
Now, finally, Dick is gone. It's just you and me, and actually just a few heathens and me. So this is Rapture Saturday.
Oh, Leo, I am so ready.
You
I
got your
have.
hard hat.
My GizWiz Rapture hard hat.
I don't know.
And it's very funny.
Is that to protect you from falling shoes? What is that? What is that for?
No, in case the buildings will come down.
No,
Also,
I think it's just
may get
people are going to
sucked out of-
disappear.
Yeah, but I might hit the ceiling while I'm being pulled up to heaven.
Oh, I don't think you're going, dude.
Yeah. And then
now wait a minute. Now,
it's so funny. Dennis said, "Do you have safety stuff?" I still have.
does he have?
You know what?
I
You
have
still have
those.
yours?
Yeah, you know what? I bought 4 of those ready kits
Yeah.
for the family because I have a family of 4. Some years ago when we first did the thing,
Yes.
Henry found them, and he has one by one been systematically emptying them out and using the bright orange ready kit backpack for his school backpack. So he's got a new one every year, and I got a pile of stuff because they're. You know what? He likes irony. He's a fan of irony, so he loves the idea that he's wearing the Ready Kit backpack because it has instructions for the end of the world on it and everything. He loves the idea of wearing that to school. And he's a very ironic child. He has a number of, well, for instance, he has a T-shirt that's got a line across his chest, right about here. And it says, "You must be this short to fight me."
That's very.
It's a very ironic child. He also, somewhere, he found a Target name badge. Some poor Target employee must have dropped Leonard B. And he wears that to school as well. He's a very strange child.
Well, whimsical. We call him whimsical.
I bet
because
you were
nut
like
job is just a little too harsh.
Nut job's a little harsh. I bet you were a little like that though when you.
I was surprisingly. I did very weird thing. I think the most fun thing I ever did was I had a friend and I went to school in Manhattan and we had to take the train every day and it was a boring trip. And one day I brought a telephone with me and one of those old-fashioned wind-up alarm clocks so that I could make it sound like a phone was ringing by hitting the alarm on and off, and then open my briefcase and take out the phone and then just have a conversation with someone.
Yes, okay. You were a Henry Laporte of the 60s, that's all.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's exactly right.
Yeah. So I can't fault him.
He has my favorite T-shirt that he wears is a little more subtle. It's a Petaluma T-shirt because that's, we're
Yeah.
proud of Petaluma. But instead of like a picture of the Butter and Eggs Day Parade or other, it's got a wolf. It's got, a moose. It's got a bear, a big bear on it. So it's got a picture of Petaluma with all this wildlife that doesn't exist in Petaluma on it. Which is
that's very funny.
Subtle. I think I've been looking at that T-shirt for months, and I didn't really put 2 and 2 together.
Well, I did, but I got 5.
Yeah, there's the problem. I think,
That was the.
and by the way, I think he and you share another thing that I think your whole sense of humor comes from the fact that you're slightly dyslexic. So everything you see that we see one way, you see just a little upside down, and that's what informs your humor.
Yeah, it is. And also, I caught Henry so off guard once because I was out with Jen, and the phone was ringing. We were driving somewhere, and Jen said, I know for sure that's Henry. Can you answer the phone? And I said, hi, Henry, it's Dick. And so Jen said, ask him what he wants. And he wanted us to stop someplace and get a corned beef sandwich, I think, at a very special place. And Jen said, do you have money, Henry? And I said, Henry, if you don't, your father has buried $3,000 outside the house for emergency.
Oh, that explains a lot.
What? I said, Henry, I'm kidding. But for a minute.
That explains.
still
I thought
thinking
he was
of the
doing
one?
yard work. He was looking for the money.
Yes. Well, you know what? That's a great way to get him to do yard work.
Somewhere in this backyard, I've hidden $3,000. Here's a shovel. Good luck.
And if you don't find it in the hole, put these plants in them.
Yeah, might as well.
And-
That's how you'll know you've already looked there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, Dick, today we are going to do gadgets from the Tool Show.
Yes, the hardware show, we're calling the tool show, so it sounds like a totally different kind of thing
But it's
than last week's show.
Because last week
Well,
we
I
did
spent a couple
hardware.
grand to go out and stay there for a few days, so I'm spreading out the expense by doing multiple shows.
I think it's smart.
I have some fun stuff. Now, Craftsman...
Oh, and we should say, by the way,
yes,
because it is currently 5:28 p.m. East Coast time, in 32 minutes, we don't know if we're going to have an audience. But we
I
will.
don't think we have an audience now.
So how could you tell? I guess that's your point, isn't
You
it?
tell,
Yeah, we won't know.
Well, at the chat, there are 2 people left in the chat room. So if they vanish,
Then we'll know.
then
Did
we'll
you
know.
notice, by the way, our chat room, that they've all renamed themselves? I think they want to go on the Rapture. Our moderator of the chat room is Father Dan. Oh, Faith and Big R, it's Father Dan. Right in the chat room. And then BA Icon and Illuminati are not playing this game, but we've got Saint CWPB BP the 8th, Saint Hip the 7th.
Is Pope Richard available?
Pope Richard, you can be Pope Dick.
Pope Dick.
Pope Dick. Saint Houdini the 7th, Saint Life Sisu the 4th, Saint Life Sisu the 6th. He's going for 2 saints. Saint Marmot the 7th, Saint Mick the 7th, Saint Nightflyer the 7th, Saint Tex Zen the 10th, and Saint Warpali the 11th are our chat moderators today. They're a bunch of saints, and when they come marching in, I want to be in that number.
Oh, yeah.
Sure.
Oh, that's very funny. That's very
Isn't
funny.
that cute? They're ready.
Yeah.
If
They're ready.
If
They're
suddenly
ready.
all 12 of them are away from keyboard all of a sudden in about half an hour, we'll know why.
Well, no. Okay.
We'll know exactly what's. Oh, now see there's a bidding war. Saint Stephen is now known as Saint Stephen the 30th. So there's a bidding war going on. There's inflation, Saint inflation. Now let's get to your first tool of the weekend because we've got to hurry.
The first
We've got
thing
to rush.
is a new device from Craftsman.
Craftsman.
Craftsman has a really neat line of Next Tech tools. This is their screwdriver.
Ooh,
And they
sounds
also
very high
make,
tech.
Oh, they also it has built-in LED light that comes on as you drill or as you drive a screw.
Oh, that's neat.
They have their 12-volt nail gun, which I've never had a nail gun. So everything in this apartment is nailed together. I don't know how I'm ever going to get to a party.
Those things are deadly. Are you actually shooting people with your nail gun?
No. You put the nails in one at a time. Otherwise, I would not aim it at the screen. But what they just introduced is something pretty nifty. Is one of the worst things in the world is when you're doing a project and you hear the drill starting to get less and less. Although with lithium ion, the drill tends to just stop.
Right.
And you have 5 more screws to screw.
Wait. Sorry, it got a little noisy. I opened the Craftsman website, and apparently this is a garage of knowledge.
Oh, yes. And it's not even on. This device is not on that website yet. That's why I sent you the photo.
The hell with that. Shut up, garage of knowledge.
Yeah.
I hate it when websites do that.
Even though you can charge these tools in 30 minutes, you just have like 3 screws left. Oh, what are you going to do?
So this is kind of like the supercapacitor screwdriver.
Yes, exactly, Leo. Not quite as fast, but pretty nifty. So you take your 12-volt battery from whatever Craftsman tool you have.
So one charger fits all.
Yes,
Excellent.
exactly. And a lot of the new tools come with Quick Boost. But you can also, if you have tools already, you can buy Quick Boost for $39.95.
And how fast is it to charge that?
Leo, it'll do 25% capacity in 3 minutes.
Wow.
Yeah, this is really good.
For a screwdriver or something, that's good because you use it up, and then you have to stop for an hour while it charges up. So this way I could put it in, and I can get enough juice to do another screw. At least I can continue to get some work
They say you can drive about another 100 nails with the nail driver.
That's good.
Or you can drive another 100 screws with the screwdriver.
Another 100
And that's
nails.
in 3 minutes. And then it's pretty nifty. It has double LED green light. So when you push it in, you hit ready charge. The big green light blinks. And when it stops blinking, you can now take it out and you have 25% charge. And I did it a couple times and timed it out. And like one time it was 3 minutes and 1 second, and one time it's 2 minutes and 58. So it's pretty accurate. And I didn't sit around and drive 100 drills, but I ran the drill 100 screws, but I ran the drill quite a bit. And there's quite a bit of power in there in the 3 minutes, certainly enough probably to finish your project. And then if you want to just leave it in there, the charging tape is back to normal charging, but it still charges the battery 100% efficiency in 30 minutes.
No, that's much better than normal. That's great. I want to see, this is smart because now I want to buy all new tools.
Yeah, me too. Me too. I need things to hammer now because I want a power hammer.
Wait a minute. You have a power hammer as well as a power nailer?
No. I was saying that the power nailer, I was using
It's really a hammer.
Power nail is really a power hammer.
Okay.
Exactly.
Hey, show me that because I don't know what I've never seen a power hammer. I mean, I've seen a nail gun where you shoot the nails.
Yes. Well, this one just drives it. Oh, some of those are terrifying where they put the.
Oh yeah, it's like a weapon.
Yeah, you put in a line of nails, and
if you ever saw The Wire on HBO, it is in fact used as a weapon.
Oh,
and it's pretty horrible.
That's something you don't want in the house with Henry. He would be so whimsical with that.
So, Dad, let me nail you to the wall. Oh,
hey, Dad, can you nail my backpack on? Because the kids will get such a kick out of that. Anyway, so it's Quick Boost charger, and it's available. Should be shipping this month. And if you go to the Craftsman website, it does not seem to be there yet.
No, but the garage is. Yeah. Yeah. The musical garage is.
Oh, yes. Okay.
So that is Gadget 1 on the weekly Daily GizWiz. Now, here's the difference between this and the old Daily GizWiz. We're going to give you another gadget. And another.
Except.
Yes, but.
In video form.
Oh, Dick, you're getting tricksy on me.
The video gadget of the week.
No, see, you missed a bet here because normally what you like to do is say, I'm going to tell you the name of the gadget.
You know what?
And then you're going to tell me what it is.
Okay, yeah. All right, let's see, Leo. Put on your thinking cap.
Okay, tell me the name, and I'll see if I can figure out what it is.
It's obscure.
Yeah.
Tell me what you possibly think this gadget does.
Okay.
Okay, ready? It's called the Nut Gatherer.
I know, Dick. You're right. It's easy. It's obvious. So as you probably know, anytime you use, adding nuts and bolts to a device, it very frequently happens as you release the bolt, the nut falls to the ground. And so what you need is a catcher that will gather the nuts and then keep them for you for the next time you screw. Am I right, sir?
Yeah, I'm not touching that in any form.
With a 10-foot reciprocating hammer.
Yeah.
Let's check it out. What is the nut gatherer?
Nuts like the people you know.
Wait a minute. No. Start at the beginning. How about this?
Hey, you know what? It's a GizWiz. This would make a great what the heck is it gadget. But I'm going to tell you what it is. This is a nut gatherer. Yes, for gathering nuts. You know, you have a nut tree, and the nuts are all over the ground. You know, not nuts like the people you know, nuts from trees.
Does this
work?
work?
The nut gatherer is from Garden Weasel, and it looks like it's not going to do anything, but it is amazing.
Whoa!
You run it over, and look at this.
It even gathers tomatoes and
I can
limes.
pick up. Wow. Lime.
Look at that.
Lemon.
That is amazing.
You know, when I saw this, I thought, this can't possibly work, but it really does. It's about $36, and when you want to get the nuts into a box or dispose of them, you just go where you want to go, and you open up any of the springs, and everything comes out.
Wow.
So that's pretty neat. So it's a GizWiz at the National Hardware and Garden Show.
That's amazing, Dick.
You
The
know,
nut
it is
gatherer.
funny because I was walking by and the woman standing there, I said, ma'am, what in the world is this? And she explained it. I said, how can this work? And she said, come here. I have a bag of nuts. And she said, I'm going to put some small fruits down there. I have lemons and limes. And like you saw in the video, it just does it. It's really neat.
They Garden Weasel is a familiar name. They do like a hose and stuff, right?
Yes, they do every kind of, garden appliance. I think the weasel is for, Henry should know about this. Ask Henry to get the Garden Weasel Cash Finder.
Gather ye nuts while ye may with the...
Yeah, we only have about 25 minutes to gather ye nuts.
Quick, gather ye nuts. I don't know if I'm going to get to the Turn the Table Tuesday today.
No, especially since it's now turned to turkey.
Turn the table to turkey. Let's but hurry, because I at least want to get the ad in.
Oh, okay.
We don't want to miss the ad.
Oh, okay. Is the ad after the next?
The ad is after the next gadget. If we're lucky, we'll get the ad in before the rapture, because we don't want to lose any customers.
Okay, now.
And by the way,
yes,
when we do the ad, immediately buy the product, because you won't be needing the money anyway. And that way, those of us who will be staying behind will at least have some small consolation.
Oh, okay. I didn't know any of us. I thought we were either going to be flattened or be in heaven. Okay.
No, I think what happens is the believers ascend, leaving us behind. Now, this guy, the preacher who's made this up, says that there will be like some rolling earthquake or something that's going to kill everybody. It's Judgment Day. So those will ascend, and the rest of us will sit around waiting to be judged.
Leo,
but you know how long you could wait for a trial, especially in New York City. It could be years.
Yeah. It might be a giant nut gatherer.
That would be appropriate. That would be appropriate.
Across the earth, and all of us would be rolled into that basket.
I think it's California's like granola. What ain't fruits and nuts is berries. No, wait a minute. That's right.
It's flakes.
Fruits and flakes. Fruits and nuts is flakes.
What's not fruit and nuts is flakes.
That's an old joke that I mistold.
That's okay.
Father Dan in our chat room says that, in fact, we do have a nut gatherer. It's called our chat room.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. Giant nut gatherer. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for gadget number 333.
Okay, now I've done a couple of things from this company. See if you remember what Swiss Tech is famous for.
Swiss Tech.
Oh, it's Swiss Tech.
Do they make Swizzle sticks?
No. Swiss Tech Tools. They make a very specific kind of tool.
Very Swiss Tech.
Okay, it doesn't ring a bell. Okay.
No, I apologize.
Okay, that's okay. We may not have done it since last year's hardware show. Swiss Tech Tools makes every conceivable tool in miniature.
Oh, I love that.
Hang on Keychain.
Oh, I do remember this. So these are keychain tools.
Last year we had their car device that had a window breaker, the seatbelt cutter.
Right. I have that. I bought it. Yeah.
And a little emergency flashing light. So this is what they introduced at the hardware show. It's the Micro Plus EX 9-in-1 key ring. So what you do is so it's very small. If you're not watching, it's like about the size of a silver dollar. And you roll the two ends down and it becomes a pair of pliers. The pliers, when you open them, have a bottle opener, a crimper, a wire stripper, and a wire cutter inside.
I like my strippers made of flesh.
I see. I bet you do. Yes. And then each of the two sides have a pair of screwdrivers, a large and a small slot screw, and a large and a small Phillips head. And the entire thing is stainless steel. And it sells for under $10.
I think that's really cool, even if you never use it. It just kind of
absolutely. And also, I said since there's no blade, I assume this is TSA safe. And the guy said, "You get." Actually, I took it home on the airplane.
You're allowed to bring wire crimpers aboard, eh?
Yeah, you know what? In those movies, they always say is there a doctor aboard. I'm always waiting for the emergency where the pilot comes on and says, is anybody with a crimper aboard?
We've had some problems with the hydraulics that run the plane's rudder. If there is anybody aboard the plane who happens to have pliers, a wire cutter, a wire stripper, and a crimper, please.
And a number 1 Phillips head screwdriver. I assume that is just ridiculous, but I thought I'd ask.
I thought I'd ask. And, incidentally, it's pretty tight space in there. If they're small, it would be handy.
Yes. Oh, wait a minute. Someone's raising their hand. He calls himself the GizWiz.
My goodness. We're going to have to give him free flights for life.
Oh, I like this thought.
Hey, by the way,
are you listening at Continental United?
I know you're. By the way, good move on because Dick is what do you call it? A Diamond Star Million Mile Club Continental Mileage Club guy.
Soon to be United.
And you could still use them on United, right? So now you really got the world as your oyster.
Yeah. That's right.
That's right. And to put it in Brooklynese. Now, I see you. I was supposed to be in Paris today. I was going to fly to Paris. Remember, I was going to take the week off and do the summit with Sarkozy. Life intervened. I couldn't do it. But it's a good thing because I called up to cancel my flight.
Yeah.
Yesterday. I didn't get around to it till after the flight left. So I thought, well, I'll cancel the second half. And they said, we don't think. Oh, yeah, you can. It turns out I didn't have to cancel my flight. U.S. Airways canceled it for me.
What?
It's a good thing I wasn't going. The flight was we're not going to do that. Leo's not going. We're not going to go.
Did they not send you 19 emails?
No, nothing. I would have showed up at the airport and they'd say, forget France. You can't get there from here.
Oh.
So it's funny. So I got my money back on that, minus the $250 change fee. Then I call Air France because Abby had a flight from New York to Paris from Air France, and I wanted to cancel that. And they said, oh, no, you can only get another flight. You can't cancel this one. I said, no, I'm not going to France. I'm not going to France. They said, no, but you can't cancel this flight. You have to rebook it. You have to book another flight to Paris, and then it will charge you a change fee, but you can't cancel it. I said, but I'm not going. They said, no, I understand, but you can't cancel it. But I'm not going. What? This wasn't. It hadn't left yet or anything. I mean, it was like 24 hours ahead of time. So if you're going to go Air France, buy the flight insurance. For a cancellation.
That is bizarre. Because normally
they say, we'll give you a credit. I understand. I didn't expect the money back.
Yes, we'll give you a credit, and you must pay the $150 change fee.
And you have a year to do so.
Not come out of the price of the ticket.
Right. And you have a year to do so, which is fine.
Yeah. Okay.
But this doesn't work that way. This apparently you can only book another flight to France.
That is bizarre.
They must be desperate, I guess. Anyway, a couple of notes. If you fly U.S. Airways, be prepared because they might just say, we didn't want to fly. We put it on the schedule.
Murray, do you want to go to? Oh, no, I'm busy. I got a date.
I don't want to go to France. And then don't go Air France because if you ask, can I cancel that flight? They go, no. No, but I'm not going to go. I don't need the ticket. You might as well sell it. No.
Yeah, you're lucky you didn't go. You say, "Can I get some food?"
No.
Actually,
Actually,
did not bring any stewardesses.
I usually fly Air France because they have a nonstop from San Francisco. It's a nice flight. I like Air France, and the food's good. But I think I will not fly either U.S. Airways or Air France again.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is shocking.
Isn't that amazing? Continental United, here I come. So we're going to take a little break, come back, because I have a fantastic turn-the-table turkey. I'll give you a look at it. You want to see if you can figure out what it is?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, here's a quick glimpse. That's it.
Okay.
What the heck is that?
Wow.
We'll give you a chance to guess what that is. I loves it. It's about the best I've ever used in its category. The best I've ever used.
World's largest paperclip?
Could be. Windshield wipers for eyeglasses. What, a stapler? I don't know. I'll talk about it in a second, but first I want to talk a little bit about a game. We don't talk about games that often.
No.
Do you have a PlayStation 3 or an Xbox?
I do not.
A Wii? Do you have a Wii?
I took a Wii, but I don't have one.
You gave it back. So this is a fantastic. I've been playing this nonstop. Fantastic game. Sega does a great job. This is it's a tennis game called Virtua Tennis. It's their 4th edition, Virtua Tennis. But what I love about this game is it uses the motion controllers on the 3 platforms. So if you have a Wii, it will use the Wiimote, which is great, very natural, and it's very real. You have the whole circuit, top tennis stars. You've got Nadal, Federer, Murray, Sharapova, Wozniacki. You can play the the Williams sisters. You could. There's a world tour. There's career mode and all that. But what I love about it is it's really like playing tennis because you can use the Move controller on the PS3. The one with the little globe on it. It works with Kinect. That's how I use it. I have a Kinect at home, and you just go like this. Boom. And I tell you, I play tennis, and it feels just like you're actually playing. It is so.
That's a great idea,
isn't it?
Yeah.
There's some games that just kind of naturally lend themselves to these new motion controllers, and Virtua Tennis is just spectacular. There's kind of a role playing game mode as well. Here, let me just show you a little bit of this because it's so much fun. This is Virtua Tennis 4. And if you're playing by the career level, everything you do kind of builds it. I love that Sega. Look at this. Look how good this looks. Let me show you doesn't that look real?
Yeah.
It's so realistic. They show you speed that you hit it at. There's a clay court. There's grass courts. The balls really react naturally. It is so beautiful. I can't believe how good they've gotten in the realism of these games. There's an off-court fame element, so you get to be a famous tennis player. Lots of mini game features.
That's a great idea. That's great.
Isn't that great? You can have endorsements and stuff. There's weather conditions. You can play online. There's also multiplayer, so you can play against somebody in the same room. It's really fun. This is it. It's available now. Just came out. Sega.com/Virtua Tennis 4 for Xbox 360, PS3, Wii, and it uses the motion controllers on all of them, which makes it about the most fun game I have ever played. Just came out. So thank you, Sega, for supporting the Daily GizWiz, and thank you for just a really spectacular game. Let me see. I wonder if I can find a video of people playing it because it's really cool. Yeah, let me show you what it looks like when you're playing it. It's so much fun. Sega.
Take on the best in the world's #1 tennis series. With the new match momentum system.
Oh, see, they're using the regular controllers.
To swing the game your way.
I want to. You got to see it with the
people.
There you go. There you go. That was Connect.
Yeah, there you go.
It's so much fun.
Connect. Putting you in the shoes of the best players on the planet. Create your own character and become a pro on the all-new World Tour.
You can play it with the controllers, but don't. Don't. It's so much fun to play with Move or Connect, or even with a Wiimote, and really have an experience of like playing tennis. Thank you, Sega, for your support. Virtua Tennis 4, available in stores now, or go to sega.com/VIRTUATENNIS number 4. Are you ready for a Turn the Table Turkey?
Yes, I am.
You do the intro, I'll play the theme. You do the intro. You do the intro. I'll play the theme.
Okay.
Intro.
Hey,
you do the intro.
Timing.
Go ahead. I'll shut up.
Hey, once a week, it's plenty. We have Leo pick his own personal piece of crap on Turn the Table Turkey.
Hey, Dick, look at this crap I found under my desk. It's Turn the Table Turkey. And now, ladies and gentlemen, here I am, Leo Laporte, and this is the device. You know where I found this?
Where?
On my doorstep.
Oh, is that from Third Rail?
No, this is not the Third Rail. Actually, I'm gonna. You did send me that, and I'm gonna do that next week.
Okay.
But this is, and that'll be a good one for iPhone users. But this is, Steve Gibson sent me 2 of these, and I found
I literally don't know.
You can't figure out what that is, can you?
No, it looks like it could. Does it take 2 phone jacks in the bottom?
Right there.
Yeah.
Right there and there. No. I'll tell you what. I'll open it up. Maybe that'll help you.
Oh, okay.
So you start by spreading the legs. Okay. Don't say it. And then you fold. You leave this and you fold
like
back
the world's
top.
smallest iPod holder.
It is an iPad stand. Ones that folds up so nicely portably, and then the iPad, or actually any tablet, could fit because it's not specific to the iPad. You can start with this angle, but you can change angles very easily. You can even slide it back farther like this. It has grip rubber on the bottom surface, so it's very stable. And I tell you, this is the best iPad stand I have ever used. It's rock solid, so you could type on it and everything, and it doesn't move. And the price is absolutely right. It is the iPad travel stand for Apple's iPad and iPad 2. But frankly, I've tried it with my my tablet that I talked about last week, the Samsung Galaxy Tab 10.1. Fantastic. List price $17.95. It's really closer to $10 on Amazon.com.
Wow, that is good.
They make other grips. It's Arcon, ARKON.com, but this is the one you want. I it's funny. I laughed because it's so simple, and I thought, well, this is not really, and then I used it, and so Steve fell in love with it. Steve's so funny. He just fell in love with it. He didn't even ask me. He sent me 2 of them. I gave one to Sarah Lane for iPad today, and I've been using this ever since. It actually sits. First of all, it'll go great in your briefcase or whatever.
Yeah.
But it actually can sit in your. I keep it on my breakfast table, and then I look at that. See right on there you can use it on a stand, and you see it does it portrait or you can do it portrait or landscape mode. Nice. I keep it on my breakfast table, just fold it up, and then when I sit down, because I often look at the breakfast. Did you, when you were a kid, did you read cereal boxes?
Oh my gosh, yes.
Yeah, I kind of miss all the pros on the cereal box. So I still do
and
that.
Sent for everything too.
Yeah, oh yeah, me too. So now
some of them had stories, and most of them had crap to send for.
Right. This has become my new. Look at that! Isn't that great? This has become my new iPad holder for breakfast. I mean, it's just really great. Angles very easily at any angle. That's one of the things I like about it. I have a lot of stands that you only have limited number of angles. This you can set it any way you like. So around $10 from ARKON. As I said, I found it on Amazon. It is Arcon's iPad stand. But in fact, I think it would hold any tablet, including I tried it with the BlackBerry Playbook, the Samsung 10.1 Galaxy Tab. Because the legs they're even adjustable, so I guess you could even put an iPhone on the thing. Really, really a great little product from Arcon. And thanks to Steve Gibson of Security Now for recommending it. And now, ladies and gentlemen,
yes,
it's time for me to wax prosaically, to take a walk, if you will, into the deepest, darkest environs of Manhattan's seediest South Side, where lurks a building made of solid stone. A building with a heart of stone, too, because inside, trapped in amber, unable to move, lie gadgets no longer needed. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you now Dick's Gadget Warehouse.
Together they are loopy. When gadgets pass away, he takes them out to play in Dick's Gadget Warehouse.
Dick, the countdown has begun. 3.5 minutes to the rapture. If you want to have anybody listening to this show, give us the gadget.
I will. And this gadget, Leo, it's very funny. My box of crap is doing very, very well.
Really?
I sold 32 boxes of crap.
And by the way, folks, when he says crap, he means it.
Well, you know what? It's very funny because a lot of this, remember TV Hat?
Yeah.
The thing where you put, so I
still have mine. You have 3 of them.
So
wow.
Someone got a TV hat and a strobe and a mad and a mad pin and so every box has like 5 things in it. The next go round will have the key buoys in them. Oh. I have a bunch of key buoys.
Now, Dick, you should stop telling people what's in the box of crap.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Because what I do is I go to the warehouse and I pack them up, I seal them, and then I stick the labels on them so you never know what you get. And I'm
never know what you're going to get. Even Dick doesn't know.
Yeah, I don't. But if you're interested, do what you did the last time. Send me an email and just put box of crap in the subject line, and I'll send you a letter that describes how to go from there. And the reason I bring that up is, Leo, I have 6 of these. They are, 1997, 2007. They are something like 15. How many years old is that? 1997, 2007 is 10.
14 years.
14 years. Which
isn't that long in gadget terms.
No. I have them in boxes, never been opened. And I don't know if you remember, these were among the first of the low-price noise reduction headphones.
Oh.
They were called Noise Buster Extreme.
Noise Buster Extreme.
From Noise Cancellation Technology.
Wow.
And they were the first that sold for under $70, but were more like $50 when discounted. So there are a couple of things about them. One was they were fairly effective. They're fairly uncomfortable after about an hour or two. So on a transatlantic flight, you would want to take them off from time to time. And even like the Bose, they started out as a 2-piece device with the batteries and the little control box in one. And it sounded like a good idea. There was a way to vary the amount of noise reduction. But in reality, you didn't want the noise. Oh, my gosh. Is it time to put my hard hat back on?
I would. You've got 1 minute left, Dick. 1 minute, and you seem to be disappearing. I don't know, but and
I put. Oh, I'm back. Oh, I just put more money
now the clock's
in the collection box.
Yeah,
I put money in the collection. Another $10 in the collection box. I bought another 2 minutes. And what these guys do is noise reduction. You can also use them with any music source. But the nice thing about them is...
I like music sauce. What do you have music sauce on your spaghetti, or what do you do music sauce?
I have them on spaghetti, and I have them with mirrored meatballs. It's an Italian
20 seconds,
disco.
Dick. 20 seconds to the rapture. 20 seconds. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9. Everybody say it with me. 8, 7. Dick may disappear any moment now. 4, 5, 4, 3. Everybody start undressing. The rapture! Ding, 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 ding.
I think it didn't happen.
He's gone.
It did happen.
He's gone. Oh, wait a minute. There he is.
Oh, those gates.
They're pearly. No, we shouldn't make
those
fun of the
gates.
poor guy.
Oh, can you open those gates wider? Fairly wants to go to the bathroom.
You know, I got to wonder, because he had a lot of followers who sold everything. They sold their businesses, donated money to him so he could buy those billboards. We had one in Petaluma that said the end of the world will happen. So I guess, sorry, kids, you're still here.
Yeah,
what do you think,
you know,
what do you think
were
they
interviewing
think?
him on the news, and the guy, the reporter said, you know, this is the 4th time you've said the world was ending. Don't you feel like the man who cried wolf? And he says, not really, because this time it will happen.
Oh, dear.
Yeah.
Oh, dear.
You sure your clock is right? Is that atomic time?
It was atomic time. I think both God and I use the amazing Skyscan atomic clock.
Oh, yeah.
So
I think
know
he has heaven scan, but it's pretty much the same thing.
He's in the sky. It's all the same.
It's all the same. It's all the same.
Harold
What was
Camping. He's in San Leandro, California.
There he is.
Not far from here. And I got to think he's a little disappointed right now.
Yeah. I've got to think that when his followers catch up to him, he may be in the hereafter.
Well, it looks like it's over for Harold Camping, but still a chance for the Mayans just a year and a half from now.
Is that the next time?
That's the next one, 2012. Yep.
Okay.
Looks like the Mayans are now odds-on favorites in Las Vegas, Dick.
Oh, okay, very good. Well, you still have your chance to buy your box of crap because it didn't end.
And what do you get in that box of crap, Dick?
Well, you get your box of crap just by emailing me, Dick at GizWiz.Biz, and just put box of crap in the subject line.
And don't forget to enclose $1.50 for postage and handling.
Oh, no, you'll get an email back saying this is how to proceed if you're dumb enough to do it. And some boxes will contain a factory-sealed version of Noise Buster Extreme.
Well, this just in, Dick, this very important news from Rapture Central, Rapture Headquarters, USA.
Oh, okay.
We have survived the rapture. Yes, we have survived the rapture. Okay, just
yeah.
let's throw that in.
Now, you see, the person who made that really had faith.
He did have faith
that was going to be able to be seen.
Do you think in an alternate universe people are disappearing right now?
Yes, I do. What's the chat room count number down to?
Oh, you know, we should see. And by the way,
see if anybody disappeared.
Let's see here real quickly. Or just how many people are away from keyboard. All the saints are still there.
Oh, okay.
No, nobody's away from the keyboard there. But you're away from keyboard. This could just be a simulacrum that we're talking to.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, this is good. This is good. So we survive. That can be our new slogan. Rapture. We survived the rapture.
We survived the rapture. You know, surprised that Rebecca Black hasn't done a song. Rapture, rapture, after the rapture comes Saturday. I don't know. Sunday.
You know, I'm surprised no one is having rapture parties.
Oh, I bet there are.
Yeah.
I bet there are.
I didn't have one. It's too late now. Well, you know what? I really planned one, but I thought, what's the use? It's going to be over.
Right. A
I
party.
had champagne. It was huge. It was big. I spent a lot of money.
So, again, what the hell was your gadget? Because I completely lost track with all this.
Yeah. Well, it is Noise Buster Extreme.
Noise. And did they work? I mean, did they do as good a job as
Yes, they were
Bose?
very good. As I said, they had a little switch on the side that you could vary the amount of noise reduction. But the problem was if you went anywhere from off max, all you heard was the noise you didn't want to hear. So you kept it on max all of the time. But it came with it was one of the first to come with one of those little adapters so you could use it on the airplane to watch movies. Most of the new aircraft, of course, just take regular headphones without needing any sort of adapter.
Maybe it's me and my bad luck with airlines, but I still get on airlines that have those double hole things.
Gee, some of the I came back from Vegas on one of the new Continental 737-9, and it had AC power.
Oh.
Even in coach, 2 AC outlets for every 3 coach seats, which is not bad.
That's
And it
almost
took
like the Beach Boys. 2 girls for every boy. I'd rather have AC power, to be honest with you.
Yeah, because you can that's great. Just run your computer straight out of the plug, your regular plug. That's pretty nifty.
Yeah, I really
pretty nifty.
So we are going to continue in just a little bit. We've got a number of letters. Before we do, I did want to say hello and a thank you. You know, we're building a new studio, and I should plug the Bricks.
Yes.
Because I want
I have all their albums. I love
Who
them.
doesn't love the Bricks?
The Bricks.
We are, in fact, I have it. Let me see if I can find it. I have a lower third.
Oh, okay.
A brick plugging lower third. So it's kind of embarrassing, to be honest.
Well, Leo, when has it ever stopped you?
Well, it cost a little more to build the new studio, the TWiT Brick House, we call it, than we expected. Because I don't know. I was told, oh, no problem. It'll probably be a couple of maybe 250, maybe 300, maybe 400 by thousand but could be. Well, maybe it should be more like 500, 600, 700. Well, I think by the time it's done, well, if you want to put cameras in there, and this is 700, 800, by the time we're done, we've already spent $500,000, and I think we're going to spend another $500,000 doing this thing. To be brutally honest, it's very expensive, but that's fine. It's coming out of my pocket. That's fine, and the profits, and frankly, it's our advertisers. If it weren't for our advertisers, we wouldn't have the money to do this. So thank you, people like Sega, for sponsoring Twitch shows, and that's where the money's coming from. But I didn't have $1 million lying around. I saved up. I saved $250,000. So I'm a little short. So basically, I'm holding out my hand here, saying, would you like to help, and invite you to build the brick TWiT house by hand with your own damn bricks. You can.
Well, when you say your own bricks, you mean your bricks with their name.
Don't send me a brick. Yeah. Some people are saying, "Oh, I got a couple of bricks out back. I'll send you." No, it's not really that I need the bricks. I need the money. I'll be perfectly honest. I'm starting to feel like Harold Campion. The world will end. You don't need the money, so send it to me. Wouldn't you like your name etched in brick on our wall of honor, which will be right there in the entryway? Ooh. All you have to do is go to bricks.twit.tv. There are a number of different styles. There's a standard 4x8 brick that gives you 2 lines of 15 characters each. It also, so you could say, like a lot of people are doing like their Twitter handle. But somebody bought one for his girlfriend and dedicated it to her. It's really cute. We have a limited number of 8x8s rather. These are the square bricks. I think we have 200 of those. They're more expensive, but they give you 4 lines. And if you want to spend even a little bit more, you can get your logo etched. Not a TWiT logo, but your own logo etched. And we do have sales international, but you have to call. So if you're in the U.S., bricks.twit.tv. Outside the U.S., call 855 TWIT BRX, Monday through Friday, 6 a.m. to 5 p.m. Pacific time. That's 855-894-8279. And just buy a brick just to, celebrate an anniversary or a wedding or whatever. You can come visit your brick anytime, and you'll just, when you go, or watch our shows, you'll have the satisfaction, the knowledge that you helped build the brick TWiT house. A lot of others helping us out, Dick. We've been talking to various suppliers. This is another way to save money, to provide us with, camera equipment or switchers. We got New Tech and others. But one of the things I'm most excited about is this company. Have you ever heard of Restoration Hardware?
Oh, Restoration Hardware is a fun place.
I've hung out there for years. It really is. It's really wonderful. They have very cool furniture. And when Roger Ambrose, our creative director, started designing the TWiT Brick House, from day one, he was, believe it or not, cutting out pictures from the Restoration Hardware source book and putting them in the design because he loved the look. We wanted to go retro, We wanted to kind of make it look like Captain Nemo's submarine. And they have some really great stuff. Now, this is the wicker furniture for summer. I mean, obviously, everybody's going to have different things. But we have we made a deal with Restoration Hardware to get a lot of the furniture for the TWiT brick house. And when we get into the house, I'll give you a tour of the furniture and the stuff that we got. Some beautiful bookshelves, chairs, tables, desks.
The furniture is coming already?
It's on its way.
Wow.
So I really want to thank the folks at Restoration Hardware because they gave us a great price that made it possible for us to furnish the TWiT brick house in style. And invite you to take a look. This is their new iPad app, which is really slick. This is the full 300-plus page source book, and you can tap any part of it. Let me go back here, like to zoom in if you want to see more detail. You can click. They have you can click objects in it, and you can order them online. But what's nice is this is absolutely free. This is their catalog online, and it's really fun just to browse through. Actually, on the iPad. So this is. You see, when you go to a page, there's a zone that you can tap to order the device. So thank you, Restoration Hardware, for providing some great furniture for the brick house. I will show you the furniture once we get it in here. I'll give you a little tour of it. And I do invite you to get this Restoration Hardware catalog absolutely free for your iPad or iPhone. Not only is the source book in here, but the outdoor and garden. Actually, that's what I'm looking at right now. No wonder I don't see our stuff. The outdoor and garden stuff is here. You can also download the original source book. It's a total of 588 pages of shoppable content. Restoration Hardware. We thank them so much for the great furniture. There it is. There's the source book. I'll download that too. That's making it possible for us to build the brick house. And thanks to all of you for buying bricks and your support too. All right, that was I'm sorry. I was so excited. I wasn't going to do this until the rapture. I thought I'll skip it if the rapture happens. It didn't happen. Okay.
Well, if it didn't happen, people have to pay.
Yeah, I was going to let you off the brick hook.
Oh, good.
Yeah,
good.
But they didn't happen, so you got to pay. So, Dick, do you have a letter?
I have a letter, and you have a letter.
So, well, in that case, I better play the letters jingle to get us in the mood for the letters.
Yes.
And now a letter to the GizWiz.
I'll do mine first.
All right, you start.
Mine is from Ken and Renee Berger, Philadelphia, PA. Hi, TWiT folks. This is so sad. It's funny.
Oh, dear.
I was searching for information on the perfect Passover Seder using Google and Chrome when I wound up getting the virus scan. You see above, he sent the picture of it. I watch it run its scan right on my system.
Yeah.
The problem is I received the warning on my MacBook Pro.
Mac Defender.
Which doesn't even have Windows on it.
Yeah.
What's even more weird is that my wife, who was looking for a Passover recipe a few days ago, received the exact same scan on her iPad.
Yeah, right.
I'm wondering if this is the Jewish virus or if it affects other religions and ethnic groups too. Keep up the great work, Ken and Renee Berger from Philly.
Yeah. Yeah, it does affect other groups, but not Macs. Although there is, and it's actually, I'm glad he wrote, because there is, and I'd love to remind the world, a Mac virus that does work similarly called Mac Defender. It's the first really widespread Mac virus, and it's really biting Mac users. So if you get a pop-up that says, oh, I found viruses and you need to install this software, don't. Windows or Mac, be very suspicious of that. That's how a bad guy gets on your system.
Okay.
Yeah, sometimes they do it by modifying a website. In fact, most of the time that's how they do it. And that's what happened to them. They were going to a site in a browser that had been hacked, and that's why they got the pop-up. But, of course, they weren't running Windows, so they were safe. Hey, I got one from Blue Green Yoshi. You know Chad Masters?
Oh, a friend, yeah.
Our friend Blue Green. Dear Weekly Dick Bartolo and Dear Daily Leo Laporte, I was visiting a local comic shop in Louisville, Kentucky called Empire Comics, and after browsing the latest issues of Mad Magazine, love that Mark Zuckerberg cover, I noticed this hanging on the wall and felt compelled to take a picture and share it with you and your listening audience. It's called, I love it, the Freeloader Spork. Basically, it's a spork with a telescoping handle, perfect for stealing food.
Oh, you know what, Leo? I think I did the
I think you did this.
freeloading fork
Yeah.
years ago
I remember.
as a Gadget Warehouse Friday.
I remember. It was the same idea, only this is even better.
This is very
Because you can
funny. So
spear a
someone took
meatball,
that and
snag
said,
some
well,
spaghetti.
let's
Wow.
take the freeloading fork and be really crazy and do the freeloader spark. It's clever.
He says it's perfect for stealing food off other people's plates that they weren't going to eat anyway. And that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. I know the previously daily, now weekly, because we need the ad money, GizWiz. Where's Dick's Check? Is famous for its spork coverage. So I wanted to add one more to the collection. Hope you two enjoy it and keep up the mediocre crap. All sincerely yours, Chad Masters, Spork Freeloader. I want one of these.
That's good.
It's only $1.99.
Is that all? Wow.
But then I have to fly out to the comic book shop.
Oh, yeah, you don't want to do that.
Louisville.
I noticed he said he was browsing mad, not buying mad, but that's okay.
I do love Louisville.
Louisville.
Yeah, he's kind of a cheapskate. He doesn't
But we
pay
love
for-
him anyway.
We love
the
Blue
man.
Green Yoshi. Anybody named after algae, we love. Hey, Dick, we've come to the end of another great gripping edition of the weekly daily GizWiz.
And it was touch and go. You never knew what was going to happen.
Thank
any
God
minute.
you had the helmet.
Yeah. And my bag of stuff.
Did you pack your bags?
Well, you know, I showed you my ready bag has all the.
Yeah, mine doesn't.
Actually, all it is it's empty and there's a dead rat at the bottom.
Yeah, but
no-
that rat
normally,
is ready to go.
It has food for a month. I think is what normally is in there.
Yeah, no, it's got a lot, and it's got bags for water, and it's got chlorine, all sorts of stuff. Hey, by the way, folks, don't forget you can go to Dick's site, GizWiz.Biz, a chance to play the incredible "What the Hell Is It" contest. Today, it's a cufflink. I'm sorry I gave it away.
Could be.
Go for a hole digger.
Maybe not.
We don't
Maybe
know.
it might be a nut grabber.
Could
Maybe
be.
it's a
It looks
maybe
like
you
it.
grab nuts one at a
One
time.
at a
You
time.
never can
It's a
tell.
one at a time nut grabber.
Yeah.
If you've got a good guess, 12 folks who get it right and 24 people who get it wrong, but get it wrong in a right way, get autographed copies of Mad magazine. Which issue of Mad will they be getting?
Let's see. They'll be getting the August issue. The Facebook cover will be off sale by then, so they'll be getting the new August issue. And we haven't even decided on the cover yet.
Mail your entry to Dick at GizWiz.Biz by midnight, June 30th, 2011. And who knows, maybe a uniformed representative of the U.S. government will be delivering a nut grabber to your home.
And don't forget, if you want the box of crap, it's Dick at GizWiz.Biz, and just put box of crap in the subject line.
right.
I'll send you the info.
He'll send you his credit card number.
Yeah, that's crap too.
Dick, always a pleasure. Thank you so much for being here, and we'll just have to do this all again next week.
Oh, yeah. Is there another rapture coming, or do we really have to?
We can just have a Mayan day.
Oh, Maya's here.
Maya's here. Hey, thanks for joining
Maya's
us.
sitting here.
See you next week.
Okay, I'll be here.
Bye-bye. Goodbye.
GizWiz,